Okay, we're back. We have a beer to review. High Tide Imbibe. So this is from, if people saw the previous video I did where I did a unboxing from the Harvest Beer, Wines, and Spirits private liquor store here in Nova Scotia. I got several beers. I mistakenly called this beer a German Pilsner when I first opened it up. I was under that assumption for some reason. I don't know why. But what we are going to be doing is the well-read German lager. This is from North Brewing here in Nova Scotia. And says here light beer, 4.5% alcohol by volume. This is actually a Helles. It's not a Pilsner, so it's a little bit lighter than a typical Pilsner. Expecting it to be more bready, maybe a bit more floral with like honey notes and stuff like that. Definitely not more on the spicy side with like herbal, like hop notes and things like that. Generally, you don't get that with the Helles. So let's just, they don't list it on their website anymore. I assume this was just like a seasonal that has gone past its season at this point. It was probably a spring seasonal for them. I'm going to present here. There is a listing on, I should have went to the Harvest Wine and Spirits listing for this, but it's in Bishop's Cellar as well, the other private liquor store in Nova Scotia. So let's share the screen here real quick. So there you go. See, so Helles Lager, light in flavor, hop character, and the foundation for a lot of industrial pale lagers that you see all over the world. Yeah, so, you know, prototypical, like what is more you would expect from like standard North American lagers. But even then, Helles is usually a bit more substantial in how it tastes. So yeah, we don't need to know anything else here, do we? North. Oh wait, they have a little descriptor here. So I assume this is the copy from North Brewing itself. North Brewing started in Halifax under Bridge Brewing. I do remember that. Okay, yeah, no, there's tasting notes. We don't need that. Okay. That's all we need to see. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, almost put the tab in the drink. See here, we got Paul, PA Brew News, saying, cheers, brother. Just cracked open an 11-year-old bottle of the port barrel-aged J.W. Lee's Harvest Ale. Burnt molasses and black tea, but still good. That sounds fucking awesome, sir. Cheers to you. Starting off a little bit lighter than that. Just a tad bit. I might break into the Chimay Blues that I bought later on. But so there you go. It definitely looks the part. It looks a little bit more orangey on the camera, but it is a very pale straw gold color. So very much in tune with what a Helles would look like. Nice foamy head going on there. Let's go right to the aroma. Oh, yeah, classic. That is your classic lighter Pilsner, which is what a Helles generally is. It's your classic Helles smell. Very bready, nice floral notes on the edge, a little bit of a honeyish character to it. It's pitch perfect, straight up Helles smell. You won't probably smell any better other than in somewhere actually in Germany, right, where they're getting the actual German terroir, you know, from the local water and the grain and the ground and all that shit. But you know, as a facsimile over here in North America, yeah, tops. So we'll go to the taste. Cheers. God damn. It's nice, light, crisp, and refreshing as the style generally demands. Um, but man, bready as hell. Uh, it finishes with a good bit of a bite. It's not like super spicy or herbal or anything like that. The sort of dryness in the finish has this like really sharp bread crust kind of taste to it. And I'd say maybe the only thing that makes this a little bit different from what you tend to expect from like a good Helles lager is there's not a lot of like grassy floral stuff going on in this one. It's very much more about that bready character than anything else, and I'm not complaining at all. I like it, but it definitely is a little bit divergent from like a traditional Helles, which would probably more upfront have a little bit more of a grassy floral note, maybe a little bit of a, like I said again, like a honeyish note too as well. They'll tend to have that like a little bit of a sweetness. It's got a little teeny bit of that, but it's much more in the background. This is much more all about the bread. And it works though. If you don't like those floral notes and stuff, then this would be a Helles lager for you, honestly, because this is just the other side of that sort of taste profile. Those bready notes really come out big. Like I said, again, finishes like bread crust. So like even a bit more dry, a little bit more bitter. And, noticeably not a Pilsner. So, they kept it light enough. They kept the hops out of it enough. Like they're not using like super spicy hops or anything like that. Like super spicy noble hops or anything. What did they say they have in here anyway? Water, malt, hops, and yeast. The malt is Shoreline Pilsner malt. Is that? I gotta check this real quick. I should have checked this beforehand. I should have read that and checked this beforehand. But Shoreline Pilsner malt. Is that just something that's made here in Nova Scotia? Shoreline Pilsner. West Coast Pilsner. Other stuff. It's probably something that's Shoreline Brewing Company. Is that a thing? Who are these guys? Where are they from? Like, is someone just making malt and selling it to like breweries around here? That might be a thing. Where are these guys from? Shoreline Brewing Company. Just tell me where you're from. Why won't you tell me where you're from? This is not cool. Okay, so this is from BC. This is somebody else. Never mind. Went on a tangent there. I assume it's just like some sort of malting they got from somewhere locally. Maybe they do it themselves and they call it Shoreline Pilsner malt. I don't know. Did not find any descriptions for that. And Paul saying, Brice malt with a fancy terroir name. Yeah, it's probably just, hey, this is our local malt from here in Nova Scotia somewhere. I'm guessing. But this is great. This is excellent. I'm very, very happy with it. I mean, as a Helles lager, style wise, like I said, doesn't quite 100% fit traditional style, but it's like It does a different side of the Helles Lager exceptionally well, and I'm going to have to throw a 9 at it for that. It gets pretty much everything right, just kind of like leaving room for, maybe I'll find that world beater fucking Helles that just does like everything and just makes you want to drop dead with a boner or something. I don't know. My own personal preference, still more of a Pilsner guy, but every once in a while you want something a little bit different. And this really hits the spot. It's too bad it seems like it is already gone from general sales. Like, I guess it really was just a seasonal or something like that. So it's probably, I'd have to order from Harvest Wine and Spirits again to get some. Oh well. Maybe next spring when it comes out again, I'll do an order from their website and get like 24 of them or something. Because it's really good. I put like a solid 8.5 for my own personal preference. I like it a lot. It doesn't really do anything wrong. So there you go. The Well Red from North Brewing. If you can get it, like I said, Bishop's, if you're like here in Nova Scotia, Maritimes, you can order from Bishop's Cellar. You can order from Harvest Beer, Wines, and Spirits. And I believe they still have it on stock. They might even still have it at North Brewing in like their bottle shop or can shop or whatever the fuck, right? They might still be there. They're just not selling it off their website anymore because they had to rotate in their new seasonals or whatever, So, yeah, it's really good. Really, really good. All right. Cheers, guys. I'm going to be back with a couple more reviews tonight. I'm going to sit back and enjoy this for a while. So it might be about half an hour or so before I'm back with my next review. But thanks for watching. And we'll be back when we're back. Cheers.